What's up, everybody? Welcome back to What Kind of Black Nerdcast Is This? We are currently with the fearsome foursome right now. The original core four are here.
Oh, life.
Yeah. After tonight's AEW episode, yeah, definitely is Bullet Club for life. My name is JayTezla. Happy to see you guys again. We had to take a little bit of a break, but we're back. So I want to introduce everybody back again. Start off with the ladies first. La. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm La, Black Girl Marvel.
AKA Miss Curls be popping.
You feel me?
Curly Sue ass.
You feel me? That's my shit. That was my movie back in there. If you want to play.
Curly Sue, really?
Yes. Have you seen her now? She's so beautiful.
That's the only good John. That's the only good John Belushi movie he ever did.
Ouch.
Wow.
Oh, is that Jim or John? Which one? Jim.
Wow.
Jim Belushi. That's Jim. Yeah, it's Jim. That's Jim.
Okay.
Yeah,
next,
the talent in that family just left when the other one left.
Okay, so next we're gonna go a little bit more positive. We're gonna go to Zero. Introduce yourself, Zero.
Whatever, what up, everybody? You know who I be?
Goddamn, Barry White.
Yeah, I'm the one and only Zero. Red bitter, gent, not monster. Excuse me. Got the beard popping, so it is what it is.
Anyway,
real quick, I gotta rewatch Curly Sue because Steve Carell is in that, and I don't remember.
Really? Oh wow, did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I remember him. I just know it's John Hughes' last movie, so.
Mm-hmm.
And that took a turn for the dark. Speaking of that, last but certainly not least, we have Kayos here.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Lil Sweets. Happy to see everybody.
Happy to see everybody. So, should we get into the breaking news first before we go into our list? Or
our fifth member, Lou, might be popping in later.
May or may not,
But we love you, Lou.
Is she black or Asian?
Is she, is she black or Asian? Just want to throw my girl out there.
But obviously, she's black right now because she on nigga time. So
I was about to say, so she's actually a contradiction because Asians are usually early, but black people are usually late. So she should.
But she's not. Technically, she's not late because she told y'all that she was going to be late. So she's quite Asian right now.
She was being very Asian.
She was on point.
That's the Asian part to be very respectful. So
she was respectful now.
I will give you that. I will do the bell.
Moshi. So we're gonna get to our first topic. Gina Carano has been fired.
Nah. Hey. Goodbye. No, my bad. That's
now, if we wouldn't get copyright striked, this is where I would say insert the Curb Your Enthusiasm music, but we get copyright strike. It would
so
be
we need to
make
our
it for
own,
a hot second, maybe
make our own Curb Your Enthusiasm type beat. We can play that shit.
And the funny thing is, I've been watching that all day today. I just binged season 8 again all day today. So it's just on my mind.
What exactly did she say this time that got her fired?
I think it's this time. I think that honestly, I feel like it's everything that she has said. I think Disney, because people was mad at Disney, like, well, Disney not saying anything and Disney's not doing anything. I really think
fire James Gunn real quick for old shit, but you don't fire her for the new shit.
But they also rehired him.
Made y'all a couple $100 million.
So let's not even do that. But her stuff is in real time, whereas his is like in the past. So
so this is what she said. She said,
so I feel like they just had a meeting.
Streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors. Even by children.
Repeat that.
Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors. Even by children. Once I read this, like, that's the cardinal sin. Man. You can't talk about Jews.
Listen,
but you don't lead with it though. Even if you're gonna say you don't lead with it.
But if anything in this world is sacred, right? If anything in this world, like that, everybody. Like, people don't care about slavery. People don't care about anything, right?
And they care about that fucking Holocaust.
But you care about the Holocaust.
Disrespectfully, but they do care about that Holocaust.
They do care about the Holocaust.
I'm sorry, and their pets. They don't care about Black Lives Matter, but Michael Vick can't touch a dog, but Black Lives Matter, fuck that.
So she is like case 1A of fucking up her bag. Cause like, man, you have a very successful job right now. You're on a very hot show that's Emmy nominated.
Like stupid hot.
You ain't getting no younger.
Go out and say this dumb shit.
And then not even that, right? Let's backtrack a little bit, okay? Let's backtrack to when like she became an actor. She was trash as an actor. I'm putting it out there. She was trash as an actor.
Still better than Ronda Rousey, but still trash.
But she's still trash. But so they kept putting her in these action type movies, action roles to give her
3 lines.
Yeah,
like 4 or 5 lines.
Exactly. But she has gotten better when she became like Cara Dune and The Mandalorian. It's like you ain't winning no Oscars, but I enjoyed the performance. You feel me? So why mess up your bag like that? I'll be right back.
Like you said, like you said, even before Mandalorian, she was a DVD, straight to DVD actress. Like that's all you ever saw her in was some straight to DVD shit with Bruce Willis. Like that was her bag. And then you get on the hottest shit property ever, Star Wars, and the hottest thing from Star Wars in the last couple of years that is more critically well received than the damn movies that are making billions of dollars. And you can't stop your Twitter fingers.
And she kept chirping about shit. And everybody like, yo, y'all gotta get rid of her. And she's like, I'm gonna keep talking and keep running my mouth. And they was like, gotcha, bitch.
That thing gets me, man. Like, ain't nobody forcing you to tweet. Like,
but it
does not end well.
But I'm all for people like want to stand up for something, wanna
right.
I'm all for people like fighting a good fight, right? But she was saying stuff that it's like anybody in your camp don't care about you. Like nobody in your camp cares about you. Like nobody was like,
where are your friends?
Maybe you should sleep on this thought. Wake up, see how you feel in the morning.
And then even after that, don't press send.
Yeah. What Disney said, they said Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilms, and there are no plans for her to be in anything in the future. The statement from Lucasfilms reads,
"Damn."
Nevertheless, her social nevertheless, her social media posts denigrating people based on their culture, religious identities, and appear unacceptable. So they got tired of it. They got tired.
And that's how they throwing it in there too culturally. So like we're still.
But also they're on the. This is like right on the heels of like John Boyega coming out and being like, y'all use my color for clout. So now Disney has to make some type of statement to be like,
we not clout chasing.
We not clout chasing. This is not what we do.
We're making sure everybody's represented.
So because to let her pass, it's like very hypocritical to let her pass, right?
Yeah, you gotta put a line in because like you said, she's been saying this stuff for a while. Mm-hmm. So if you keep letting the fact that you didn't even at least publicly let us know where the line was, if you're going to habitually step over it, this is what happens.
Right.
And
plus,
I can't be bad.
I feel like because they didn't say anything, like they didn't come out and be like, hey, these aren't the thoughts of Disney and our corporation, like all this kind of stuff. They didn't say anything. I felt like she felt safe to be like, to keep going. You feel me? Because I feel like if Disney would at least say something to her. I'm not behind the scenes, so I don't know if they did say something to her or whatever. I think she felt comfortable to be like, well, Disney ain't saying nothing, so I'm cool. I'll say whatever I want. Mm-hmm. Pascal got my back because I'm pretty sure a lot of people on that set said that they were like, they rolled for her. And he was one of them. As much as I love him.
It's funny too, real quick, it's real funny. This happens on Kathleen Kennedy's watch. Mm-hmm. This would not happen on Kevin Feige's.
So speaking of being on someone's watch,
or even Jon Favreau's, if he was like in a position to do so. No offense.
Ray Fisher. I want everyone to shut up for what I'm about to say because I need to say something.
Oh, I need to hear this. I need to hear this.
So for months, I have been very anti Ray Fisher, just because when it comes to controversies like this, and because people of color, especially after Jussie Smollett, I won't say Juicy. I don't like the idea of, I gotta put this the right way, people that of color that's saying stuff and then it coming out like, oh, they were wrong the entire time. And it's like, oh, now I have egg on my face. So like looking at it and him not saying anything, it's like, well, shit, nigga, you're not saying nothing. Yeah.
But he said plenty though. He said plenty though.
Not to the degree I would be like, okay, I need to stand behind you, like that, like, but.
What did you want them to say? Like they bent me over in a closet and fucked me in my ass? Like what did you want them to say?
But that's like, okay, but I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say this.
Told you his grievances.
But real quick though, I'm just gonna say because he brought that up, I'm just gonna say though, like, you have to think about if you are a victim of any circumstance, it's hard to voice that issue because like you're kind of like still living in it. That's like any person that's been abused. You be like, well, tell me what happened, and they can't physically do it, but they can tell you the stuff surrounding it. You feel me? So go ahead.
So with that, I do want to say that
and real quick, Ray Fisher was not fucked in the ass. I'm being an asshole. So I don't want nobody like, oh, he got fucked in the ass.
Hold on. I think we just found the start of the podcast. So go ahead.
Oh my God. Okay. So I want to say to Ray Fisher or anyone that's listening, it was part of the Ray Fisher camp, the I stand with Ray Fisher thing. I do apologize for what I said previously. I will not apologize about your hairline though, because that shit was hilarious. But I do believe that if everything that's being said about Josh Whedon is true, fuck that guy.
Can I just say, as a long-standing purveyor of like Josh Whedon material, hurts my soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was kind of like
Firefly, Serenity.
This hurts.
Angel.
Teenage Kyle would like be so like listening to Evanescence in a dark room right now. Just moody had this came out like 20 years ago. This would have broke my heart.
But also,
this dude co-wrote Toy Story. Like this.
Also, I just want to say that this is right on the heels of a former employee of Josh Whedon, Charisma Carpenter, who played Cordelia Chase on Vampire Slayer and Angel. She has made comments in the past about her issues with Josh, and I think like since the whole Ray Fisher thing, Time's Up movement combined has given her the courage to write a very nice essay on like essentially what happened to her, how he treated her as a young artist starting, and she pretty much backed Ray Fisher. She said she'd stand with him. She was actually a part of the investigative team with Warner. All this is on her IG page. You can read it. And
yes, and I would definitely recommend.
And I knew the stories. I knew some of the stories of her being pregnant and how he treated her because I
did not know that.
I had heard of that.
I did because you can literally go to Angel. It's on Prime right now. If you want to, you can go to Angel around season 4. That's when you can tell that she got pregnant because her body filled out, her face filled out.
Right. You ever watch the TV show? You know they just shooting her just from the face up.
Exactly, but then they end up incorporating it into the show. But the way he treated her character, from the time she got pregnant to the time where they did stuff to her character that was like outside of her character, it felt when you hear her story and then you watch those episodes, you can feel the victimization of it. You can feel that he was punishing her.
You can tell it's mean-spirited.
Yes, you can tell.
Having said what I said,
Trachtenberger came out as well.
Yeah, that's the one that got me when I started seeing that. I'm like, okay, everybody coming out now.
And say what you said again.
My bad. Michelle Trachtenberger, Harriet Spy. I don't know how to pronounce it.
And she played Dawn on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and she was young when she started too. So she
her stuff was accusations based on the Buffy show. I wasn't saying he was a part of Harriet the Spy, but I remember him from Harriet the Spy.
While I do apologize to Ray Fisher, as I said before. I want to say this one thing. Just because I'm apologizing does not mean I am not going to rip the Snyder Cut to shreds. I want that to be perfectly understood.
But Ray Fisher and the Snyder Cut, 2 different things. So
I'm just saying because people are.
He'll go straight to his scene. That shit trash.
No. I'm saying people are trying to tie Ray Fisher's thing to the Justice League movie, and it's becoming very weird. Like should you support it? Should you not support it?
But that don't have nothing to do
we're not gonna even touch the whole Joker thing because that's not worth our time. We're gonna go to the list that we actually have planned, and this was actually created by Kayos. So Kayos, could you explain this list and how you came up with it?
He He swear he mean.
No. Yeah, so I thought about we've done lists in the past of having
Have we?
We've done lists in the past where we've talked about our favorite films pretty much just from every decade, but even with that, each list has multiple genres in it because, you know, we're not just watching one type of film. So I thought, what would be a good list to make it a little hard to pick your favorite film per genre? So your favorite comic book film, bar none. Your favorite rom-com, bar none. So the top 10 list you're about to see is our top 10 list of our favorite films in each genre. So this will be very definitive and pretty fun because we all see a lot of movies.
Right.
And in fact, if we have any of the same ones, that does say how powerful that film is because there's a lot of comic book films to choose from. There's a lot of action movies and there's a lot of comedy. So this one should be a pretty diverse list.
Yeah, my feelings gonna be hurt for one of these, and I'm gonna say I'm not gonna change it because it's the truth. But yeah.
Okay, so who wants to start off first?
Here go my list.
I have Lou's list, but I don't know. We'll see if she shows up.
So we're doing one movie from each genre, correct?
Yeah.
Yep, and then it's 10 in total, and then if you wanted to mix it up, say like I don't have musicals or horror, spoiler alert, on my list because those aren't genres I frequent a lot. But if you do, that's fine. It's no requirement of which genre. It's just 10 in total. There are subgenres. You know, you got dark comedies, you got, you know, British action films, you got psychological thrillers, regular thrillers.
We need like a solid 10 that we can go off. We can't just be all like running
Yeah.
and everybody doing 10
Sit back.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
Sit back and say that.
You hear me? You hear me?
If
Now-
you have a
now I
whole
can hear you.
microphone, you have to use.
Take
Look
the filter off too. That might be doing it.
No, it's not. He's leaning away from.
I'm leaning away from the mic.
He's
My
doing
bad,
his Drake impression.
Certified lover boy. You already know. But yeah, I said we need a definitive 10. We just can't be roaming around and everybody got 10 different ones and shit.
So
You still can't hear me?
No, I can hear you. I just don't understand the question.
Okay, so you're saying like everyone can just do their 10, but you like there's a bunch of different genres. Like we need a solid 10.
Okay, so how about we?
So you have
so-
your favorite action film, your favorite comic book, your favorite comedy, your favorite musical, your favorite horror, so on and so forth. Your favorite film from every genre.
No, but what Mark is saying is that because we didn't like, I think some of us gonna have like action, comedy, drama, but somewhere along the line we're gonna have different ones, and it's weird to have a list where people have different genres that nobody else has touched. You see, it's kind of like having a list to be like best movies of '99, but we give you movies from 2005. Like that's not.
Excuse me.
Nigga, less than a movie from 1988 in the 90s. Sorry.
I was not even saying that for you, Tez. I was just making an example.
I know you weren't.
Whatever y'all want to do.
But these two are assholes, so I'm not surprised.
As long as you know, because I didn't want to throw up between 7 dresses on you. You know, you feel me? Like I was just.
You know what? What's funny? I wasn't going to bring that movie up tonight. I wasn't going to do it. So I guess I will start then.
Go ahead, buddy.
So I'm going to pick a rom-com.
Yeah, that's my first one too. Let's go.
And my rom-com is Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
That's so cute. I love that.
Very good, sir.
That's a good choice.
No,
I personally love that movie. That movie gives me hope. That movie is my Ronin movie.
Honestly, that might be like your theme song of a movie. Like that's.
I'm glad you said that and not 500 Days of Summer, because then that would have been tragic.
What's funny is that like
500 Days of Summer.
So. Because if you haven't seen Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, shame on you. But that movie, so I write movie pitches just as a hobby, and I have built a pitch off that movie, which is really fun. Like it's more comedy than it is romance, but to it like 70% comedy, 30% romance. But like I love that movie from the way it's shot, the way they found a way to use New York as like the way to make a love scene work. Like you used it in a way that like most movies don't like you like they're in New York, that's the setting. Like no, they used it as a way to like build those moments where they fall in love with each other.
I get what you're saying. New York is a character,
right? It's a character on its own, but it's not really being shown.
Okay, Sex and the City. It's a character.
You know what?
It's the fifth girl.
Let's be honest here. Sex and the City is it's
Don't
trash.
say
I'm
trash.
sorry. It's trash.
It's not trash.
It's trash.
How many niggas in that movie? How many niggas in that show?
I'm not gonna say it's trash because I am obviously not their target demographic, but it ain't for me.
How many black folks and friends?
And to me, if I'm being honest with you, Girlfriends did it better.
It is.
Hey yo, Girlfriends is trash, low key. Yo, Girlfriends is trash.
They were. Joan was a trash ass character.
They're all trash people. They're all trash people. Don't get me wrong.
They are not girlfriends. They are people that know each other and hang out from time to time and roast each other. They are not girlfriends.
They are associates. That's what
they are enemies. They are enemies. They are enemies. They only there for each other when somebody start crying. Like, can you just be there for me? And they be like, oh, girl, I gotta get my nails done. And they run off the screen. Be like,
Joan.
Okay.
They all trash.
Okay, so who's next with a rom-com? So that would be
you leading it, bro. Oh, I'll go because I got a rom-com.
Okay.
There you go. Go ahead, knock it out.
Okay, so my rom-com, because the majority of my movie is gonna be white because it's true though. That's what I grew up watching a lot of. But my rom-com is like one of my, and I know you say like the be all end all like of like this genre, but like I got too many movies, so I just picked something that came like right to my brain.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
And that is 13 going on 30 is my rom-com.
Hey, didn't that just had its anniversary?
Yeah.
Damn, that's been 20 years.
Yeah.
Damn, that was 01?
Feel older than the song, bitch.
Shit.
And then the girl from it, she was wearing the dress.
Like she dressed up as like because she looked just like Jennifer Garner.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
She dressed up just like her, and she like lip synced the words from it or whatever. Like it was super cute. She looked just like her.
Funny. That's funny.
I love that movie because Jennifer Garner been obsessed with her since Alias. That ain't gonna change, even though she has moved to like family friendly films. But I dig it. Like
wait, you didn't see was it Cherry Bomb or whatever that shit is?
Yeah, whatever some shit she was it was basically her coming back to being Sydney Bristow.
What the hell was that movie? That movie was actually good.
Yeah, Peppermint. I said Cherry Bomb.
That was Cherry Bomb. That's why I was like, listen.
I knew that wasn't the name, but I didn't remember, so I'm like, I'm gonna just run.
I knew it was something spicy. I knew something spicy.
That's like one film in the bucket of like she's on way more like family friendly. Like she's the mom. She got a Netflix TV show or movie or something like that coming out where she's like the mom to like some kids, and it's like they do like yes day, and they have to like say yes, like the parents have to say yes to everything they say. It's like this like Netflix film.
I think it's called Yes Day, isn't it?
My parents.
Yeah, I think it's called Yes Day.
I did not take advantage.
But 13 on 30 was amazing because Jennifer Garner's amazing, and then a young Mark Ruffalo.
Still had the curls though.
Listen, he will. I hope
that nigga ain't never been young. He been old as shit.
that dude's had gray hair longer than me.
He's the Morgan Freeman of white people. Is that what you're saying? Like, is that what you're saying?
I saw something with him young and he looked weird.
To me, that's a solid like, fantastical type of rom-com. It's in the same vein of like that movie Big with Tom Hanks. Like
it's the
something
female
happens, some type of space-time continuum thing makes you do some stuff. And back then I thought 30 was old, and now I'm like 30. And I'm like
wait, you're what? 30 or 30 plus?
That was a shot. That was a
my pick for rom-coms
what did I do? What?
So my pick for rom-com
Who's
is
older?
Yeah. So
the wisest one.
Stop. Let's not.
Just because you're old does not make you wise, sir.
There's such thing as old shot. She heard the bullet.
My rom-com is Brown Sugar.
Oh, that's so cute.
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
I fucking hate you.
Why? That was yours? Now I'm coming with the black film.
That's karma.
I'm coming with the black film.
Tell him, Ted. Tell him, Ted.
I honestly came up with this topic so that we wouldn't poach from each other. Because I'm like, this is a lot to pick from. And
y'all the same person. Y'all be taking the same. When we do lists any other time, go back into the history of lists. Y'all always have the same stuff. Y'all might be the most.
I gotta go my backup.
Names combined.
You talking about me.
I honestly thought, I'm like, nah, man.
Y'all
I got
both
good
named
enough.
yourselves Kayos at one time, so it's like, let's not.
At one time,
his last name is the street I grew up on. We share the same favorite color.
Y'all bookends. Y'all pair bookends. That's all.
So, Brown Sugar is about two people who spend their whole life. They met because of hip hop, and then they spent their whole life being immersed in hip hop, and it finally brought them together at the end. I'm not gonna tell the story too much because everybody should have already seen Brown Sugar, black or white. It's starring Taye Diggs. I'm about to say her name wrong. Sanaa. I said it right. I don't know why I thought I was saying it wrong.
I don't know why neither.
Sanaa Lathan. Queen Latifah, Mos Def, what's her name?
Boris Kojo.
Listen, in that movie, I was
Parker.
obsessed with Mos Def in that movie. I was like, ugh.
Oh, you was trying to get with Cabby?
Yo.
You know what though?
I was obsessed with him.
Underrated actor.
Ren and 10, man.
Really good.
Ren and 10.
The whole
he is honestly, Tez, you're right. He is an underrated actor. Mos Def is an underrated actor. Has anybody seen his locked in episode of House? When he was on House,
I have not.
He played a character that had locked in syndrome, where he was like, no. I'm sorry, no. He was like literally locked in his body. I think that's what you call it. Something else. Like it's a technical term for that. I don't know.
Like a mental thing.
He was stuck in his body. He couldn't move.
Stuck in his body. Like he couldn't speak. He couldn't move. Like people thought and then terrifying. He was going through stuff. When I tell you, the boy barely moved, and I'm sitting here like, is they gonna fix him? Like, is he going that? Like, it was so good. Mos Def killed that role. He's such a good actor. So yeah.
So Kayos, you got one, even though he stole yours.
Yeah, no, I made sure. I've learned.
I have no backup.
We've done enough of these lists. I'm like, I'm putting backups in now. I have safeguards. I'm not gonna stick with rom-com. I'm gonna go to action.
Why wouldn't you stick with rom-com?
You gotta do a rom-com. You gotta do a rom-com.
No, it goes in order until it comes back to me with a rom-com. Then come on, pick a rom-com.
I can give you some other rom-coms you can do since we're in that same vein.
Mine is gonna be Definitely Maybe with Ryan Reynolds. I am a big Ryan Reynolds fan.
Ain't that the story when he's telling his daughter about all his girlfriends and the mom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I actually didn't even see like there's 3 different women that he tells stories of: Rachel Rice, Isla Fisher, and Elizabeth Banks. I'm not going to spoil who the actual mother is, but I actually didn't see that coming, and it was a nice little surprise at the end of the movie.
Wait, is Amy Smart in that movie?
No, that's Just Friends.
Okay.
Which was I was really close to picking that because Anna Faris is amazing in that film.
Wasn't Definitely Maybe like right around the time that he was getting that push for Deadpool?
Yeah. This actually that I think he did that about a year before he did year and a half before he did like X-Men's Origins Wolverine.
Okay,
like that's when he was right in the middle of his rom-comish, because I think not too long after that is when he did the Proposal, which could have been on my list too.
Which I don't think a lot of people remember that like Ryan Reynolds, before he was like this, like, dead Pikachu. He was like the rom-com king.
He was Matthew McConaughey without the abs. Like, you need
without
the white,
that's
the white dude in a rom-com.
Without the accent, honestly,
he didn't have the accent, and he didn't take off his shirt.
If you're from Michigan, you will know this. He's the Save-A-Lot version of Matthew McConaughey.
For our people who are not from Michigan, that will be the Kirkland brand version of Matthew McConaughey.
So
I'll give Luz because she's not here, so I'll give hers. Her rom-com was Can't Hardly Wait.
What was that?
I literally go ahead. Say it again.
I love that movie. Can't Hardly Wait is pretty much
a stalker's tale.
It is a stalker's tale. Like that. No, he's being so totally honest. It's a story of I cannot remember this guy's name to save my life.
Preston.
Hold on.
No, I mean like his real name.
You tell me her rom-com movie
Ethan
is a stalker movie?
That's right, Ethan Embry. Yeah. No. But it's not like a stalker, but like
retroactively, when you look at it through a 2021 lens,
if you watch it now, like if you haven't seen it back in like when it came out in the 90s, but if you watch it now, you will be like, yo,
you was stalking the shit out.
He was stalking the mess out of this girl. But okay, so Ethan Embry, it's like a high school, it's like a high school like film, and Ethan Embry plays like this, like, you know, kind of like a loner dude obsessed with Jennifer Love Hewitt's character. Ooh. This is when they really led.
Right.
This is when they was really leaning into the fact that she was super tiny with big old boobs. Like they leaned heavy into this movie, and and pretty much this movie is all about
that's the best
like missed chances for him to try to talk to this girl, and then like it's very much like, what's that movie with those kids that threw a party or something like that? I can't remember.
Project X. Project X.
Does not narrow it down.
It's kind of like Project X, but in the 90s, like a 90s version of Project X, and they just focus on like this guy.
Seth Green's in it, and he plays the black character almost because he has all the FUBU on, he has all the slang.
It's hilarious. He plays it, but he plays it so well. But it's like he's black, but he's white at the same time, and then like you realize he's really, really white, and he just kind of like put on a persona.
Oh, so he a figure.
So good. So yeah,
he'll want to be figure too. Because
honestly, he's
Machine Gun Kelly.
He's Malibu's most wanted before Malibu's most wanted. Like real talk. Like if I think Jamie Kennedy took his whole swag.
Yeah, he's B-Rad. He's B-Rad.
Ain't he?
I get
took
that.
His whole swag from him. So
damn, he had the same velour jumpsuit on. I think
he did. I'm telling you.
Don't be hating.
Damn, that shit.
He took his whole swag.
Really
he took his whole swag.
Whatever happened to Jamie Kennedy?
The son of the mask.
Well, he did TV for a while. He was
Touche, motherfucker. Touche.
He was on Ghost Whisperer.
He did.
Ghost. Ghost was my shit.
He was on Ghost Whisperer with Jennifer Love Hewitt. He did TV for a little bit, like guest spots on stuff.
But when Son of the Mask came out, ooh.
Hey, y'all ever see that show where Jennifer Love Hewitt was like the massage therapist and shit, but she was running like a sex ring?
Yeah.
That was my shit.
It went off for too long. I remember that.
That was my shit.
Okay. Okay, so I'll restart the thing up. I'm gonna go with a comic book movie. So
okay.
This one
the pick I would normally go with. I'm quite sure Laz was like ready to steal, which is Into the Spider-Verse, but I'm not gonna go there.
I actually made sure I picked ones. They might not necessarily be my absolute favorite, but I didn't want anybody else to take them, so I got shit nobody else.
And my thought process was, maybe just steal Kayos's Dark Knight, but I don't want to do that again. That was too funny the first time.
I actually didn't pick it just for that reason, motherfucker.
Dirty motherfucker.
So my pick, because we said comic book, we did not specify American. I am going to go with one of my favorite films, Edge of Tomorrow.
Fucking hate you. That was No, that was mine for another because that actually falls into another genre.
That's fine.
It falls into action technically,
but
it falls into action and sci-fi.
That is up until now, that is the best anime movie to exist. There's no movie I can think of.
Really?
Anime-wise.
You didn't like Ghost in the Shell?
No, did you like the actual Ghost in the Shell? Because we're not gonna talk about the Scarlet one.
That's what he's referring to.
I know, but that's why I ignored that.
The old school one. Yeah, I like the old school. I like the old school movie, but compared to the show's better. The show is way better. Yeah, even I'm not the biggest Tom Cruise fan, but that movie from beginning to end is just an amazing movie that every time I watch it, I see something new. Like, I love the art design for the actual mimics is amazing. It's like a metallic version of the symbiotes from Marvel, but it's not. How they work is cool. Like the way they built the mech suits is kind of like how I want Attack on Titan to do a live action movie. It's so much about that movie. Like the cast of that movie is ridiculous. Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt,
Miss Fantastic,
it makes no sense how like I forgot Usher's brother was in this movie.
No, I said Miss Fantastic. Invisible Woman, the future Invisible Woman.
Like a hot second.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Oh, you about Justin? I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, yeah.
It's an amazing, and there might be a sequel coming to it. I just saw it yesterday. I forgot that one of the girls from Charmed is in the last 5 minutes of the movie.
Talking about the Spanish one?
No.
You talking about Madison?
Madison. Yep.
Oh, you mean
she's in the last 5 minutes. She's on the helicopter with Tom when he wakes up again.
You got to specify the charm, sir. You just can't throw out charm.
Exactly. I'm like Holly Marie Combs.
You feel me? Because I'm hitting all. I'm like Shannon Rose. Like,
I knew what he meant.
Kaylee Cuoco in that bitch.
You feel me?
From the Legends.
She was also on my favorite TV show.
Firestorm from the Legends in there too.
But
I peeped him.
But I don't know how they're gonna do a sequel to that movie. Like they're planning on doing one. One of the biggest mysteries to me is how did he reset the day going all the way back to that point in time?
I think they're running at the point now where it's like you got to do that film. I mean, granted, everybody took a mulligan because of 2020, but you got another year, and otherwise you're gonna lose that magic because Tom's only getting older, Emily's only gonna be getting more booked and busy. You got to strike while the iron was hot.
I mean,
that movie came out in 2014.
For saying he's going to get older and she's going to be working a lot.
Right.
Yeah. But no, I mean, the dude's in his mid 50s right now.
No, but I'm just saying though, when people used to do that, they always talk about the women being older, like women can't be in their
and the crazy. And
no, I mean, I'm saying she can. I'm saying she's gonna be getting a lot of big roles.
No, I'm giving you props for that. I'm just saying a lot of people say they'll be like, you know what I'm saying, she getting old. You know what I'm saying, Tom Cruise out here, like they don't. They be like.
The crazy thing is that it's a Warner Brothers film, and they aren't even attempting to fix this film, get this film legs. But it's so much they could do with this a sequel that I love this movie. If this was made, this would be the one movie that I would openly campaign to watch on HBO Max. But yeah,
not openly, okay.
Compared to the rest of the shit, I'm not looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Godzilla vs. Kong. Mortal Kombat, I think it's gonna look great, but it's gonna suck.
We ain't even seen a trailer yet. We can't even see that.
Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope.
That mustache they got on Jax, he gonna be the real winner of that movie. I'm trying to
He has rocked that since pre-production.
It's gonna be some girls talking about they're trying to get that mustache wet.
You feel me?
No, nah.
You feel me?
No, I'm not trying to get his mustache wet at all.
Okay, so
I feel you, lie.
Come on, Lou.
I'll just say I had to, come here real quick.
Yeah, come on, Lou.
It'd be nice if you show your face, but never mind.
I couldn't find my other phone. I was like looking around the room, so y'all ain't need to see that.
We released some podcasts for him anyway, so you're still good.
Yeah.
Okay, so La, you are next. What is your comic book movie?
Okay, so I changed it while you were talking, even though I was listening, but I changed it because of the whole Josh Whedon thing. I had Avengers because Avengers is one of those movies that when I watched it for the first time, it made me like super duper happy. So it was the first thing that popped in my head when I did it.
Oh, she had to do the turn too with her hair when she came.
Right, she had to do the whole Carmen San Diego turn. If she did it like super slow, she was like,
that's that Shawshank Redemption Rita Hayworth scene. Huh?
She that whole AEW turn that.
I have arrived.
You're muted.
You're muted, right?
You're muted.
The red mic at the bottom.
To grab my drink.
Okay, so La, what is your pick?
My pick is Blade 2. Is my pick because
That yours, Zero?
I
had changed mine to Blade 2. I just changed mine.
The second she said Blade 2, I'm like, I know.
Why Blade 2?
Because it's the best one.
It's the best. Oh, that's why you my little bro.
It's the best one.
Listen, okay. So
I like the first one better.
I do too. The first one's better than me.
The first one is classic.
The first one is classic.
The first one is classic.
Really opening up the series?
But it's rare that a sequel is as good as the first. Okay.
Godfather.
Okay, we didn't.
Oh, that was a low blow. That was a low blow.
The Dark Knight.
I said it's rare, but y'all talking about like relax.
That was way before. Well, not before Godfather, but that Blade 2 was way before The Dark Knight.
So. I know, right? So like, relax. It's been years between both of those. Like y'all jumped back.
Yeah, that's true. That is
true. She went back decades and he went forward decades. But anyway,
we need to get them some slings for reaching that hard.
You feel me?
Tesla, I heard that. You ain't shit.
Blade 2 is
I heard that shit.
Good because not only is it funny, not only does it like drive the story. What's his name? Yes, like okay.
Oh my god, that shit was.
I
saw that in the theaters. I saw that shit in the theaters.
In the movie theater, man. That freaks shit out of me.
The actor that plays him, I'm so obsessed with him.
Who is that? Yeah, he really wasn't nobody big, was he?
No, but he ended up playing Prince Nuada in Hellboy 2.
Luke Goss,
yeah. He ended up playing Prince Nuada in Hellboy 2. But it's something about like the makeup, his acting. It was just so good. Plus, it was like they had like a love story, but it wasn't like overshadowing everything else in the film. And to me, that was just give him somebody he could flirt with and jab with. And then they killed this bitch at the end, and I was like, let's go, because he doesn't need distractions.
Jab with.
I love that movie. Plus,
familiar.
It's so.
Last thing I'll say on it, that scene in the club where he's fucking with Ron Perlman.
My God.
And Ron Perlman, he puts his gun. You see the scope come through the entire club, and he looks at Blade like, "I got you," and Blade's like, "Beep, beep,
I got you."
Beep, beep.
I love it.
See, that's how you can do comedy with a character and not have it just be like slapstick shit. Like that shit is just funny, like and Wesley's deadpan.
Everybody was in a bag in that movie. Everybody was in a bag.
That was my shit, man.
Everybody. Did I take yours?
Since my sis took my shit.
Love you.
My original pick was Black Panther, but I didn't want to go with that because that's real cliche. Reaching back into my Barney bag, I'm gonna pull out Power Rangers, the movie.
Oh, you better come through.
That's a comic book movie now.
It is a comic book movie. You better come through. Come on.
So that'll go.
Listen,
I don't need to say much about the Power Rangers.
I wasn't going to say it because
we had Ivan Ooze trapping out of the fucking theme park.
Come on.
He was the first nigga with lean. He showed everybody how to get that lean working. You know, you had Tommy, you had Aisha, you had fucking.
Not even that. He the first villain that didn't wait for them to transform before he whooped their ass. He was like, "You transform."
He ran up in the fucking
power center.
The power center and blew that bitch up. He went for the game.
That as a kid, like the only three movies up to that point I remember being event movies were Jurassic Park, Terminator 2, and Batman Returns. That was an event movie.
Yeah.
For a 10-year-old kid like that I was like excited as shit. I followed like all the pre-production shit, brought the TV guys to see what the new costumes were gonna be and shit. Like I was all in on that.
That film was pun-tastic. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. Bye-bye. Like that movie is fun.
No, best line in the film. I'm a frog.
Yes. No. Okay.
Shout out to Johnny.
I gotta tell y'all a quick little story about this movie and me and my brother. So me and my brother used to watch this movie all the time, obviously, because I remember some of the lines from the fucking movie, obviously. And that scene where Adam's like, "I'm a frog," and he's like all sulking and all that kind of stuff, like, "I'm a frog." She's like, "Yes, but he turned into a handsome prince," and like she kisses him. If you watch it, Tommy looks like he leans in a little bit, like one little piece of that, but it's like, but she just like that.
So I will watch that.
That's the funniest thing. If I could find the clip on YouTube, I am going to share it with you all because
Ivan Ooze is the second villain I've ever seen of a TV show or movie to basically go pop up guess who bitch, because the first was Tommy.
Real talk.
I was this is gonna sound so cruel. When Tommy busts into the Power Rangers mech while they were in there and just started.
That is the greatest.
It's a Megazord. It's not a mech. Don't be disrespectful. It's a Megazord.
It's a Zord. It's a Zord.
It's a Megazord, not a mech.
Megazord, whatever.
He said,
Don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful.
But that was the funniest shit I had ever seen about.
That blew my mind as a kid. That blew my mind as a kid because like when I saw that, I think I cussed. I think I said,
like,
"Oh shit!" Like nigga jumps up to the Megazord, goes in, and just poor Trini. He just haymakers.
Put her out first.
He just haymaker Tweenie, man. And
all she did was turn around. She just turned around.
Just think about it. You at your workstation. Hey, somebody, wapow, bitch.
But that's a good choice because as much as I don't like the new Power Rangers movie, if they did something like Drakon or the Ranger Slayer as their next villain, I would watch that.
They got a lot of lore to pick from, man. So it's like it's not hard to really do it.
And the comic books have actually been pretty solid recently.
You know what? I'm gonna watch that tonight. Thank you.
Okay, so
Power Rangers. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Kayos, what is your pick for comic book?
I'm gonna go with Deadpool.
Okay.
Solid.
This is the one time I get to use this.
Your basics.
I will take that. I like I said before when I talked about Ryan Reynolds. Damn, he's in 2 lists on my thing.
Too bad.
That's funny.
One's a
damn. If you're listening to this, Ryan, please give me a sponsorship to Mint Mobile. I'm a Ryan Reynolds fan.
Let's get some of that tequila.
You feel me?
He got tequila.
I'll take.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, you ain't never seen the ads with him and Hugh Jackman with the Laughing Man coffee, and then
they were like
aviation gin.
No, I have not.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't seen it? Oh, they should.
It was a big thing in Sam's Club. Like,
yeah, I went to Sam's Club. I went to Sam's Club and was like, "Oh, here go his gin," and then I saw that price and I was like, "I'm gonna drink the water." Then I got it. Love you, Ryan.
But Deadpool, man. I mean, like, who isn't a fan of that character right now? I mean, he is the most new millennium-ass character you could have. Breaks the fourth wall. You have possibly the second best casting after Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man with Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, to the point where they've even made reference to it in the comic years before they ever cast him as the character. It's hilarious.
We're saying cast him and not casted. That's
anyway.
Beautiful.
Anyway, the scene on the freeway, the fight is one of the best fight scenes I've ever seen, to where I'm that type of nerd to where if I see a gunfight, I'm going to count a couple of the bullets and they keep count for me.
Let's calm down.
And I'm like, that honestly, I had to sit back after I watched that scene. Like, that was one of the best things I've ever seen in a movie, man. Like, that was amazing.
This means family.
The sequel, it's good, but it didn't have that match.
It was
the first Deadpool.
It was an opener movie.
I just had a thought because you brought up Deadpool, and I hope I'm right about this. WandaVision keeps toting about this big character they're gonna have at the end of the show. What if it's him, and he just pops the fuck up?
Fact zero. Doctor Strange.
It's Stephen Strange.
Yeah, it's Doctor Strange.
I'm just saying
that's Stephen Strange, and the person that's
the infinite door has been opened.
Wonder Man.
Stop! I haven't seen it. Shush it.
Oh, wait, no, this is a theory. If
Where are you?
Episode 4 or so. But yeah, Deadpool. That's my shit. I was like, man,
what if it's Wong at the end and not?
He's like, who are
it? Ain't Wong. Hold on, it ain't Wong.
But you know how great that would be. But do you know how great that would be if it was Wong and not Doctor Strange?
That would be hard because they need to do more with Wong. Because
Wong is funny if it was.
Wong would be like, "Who all there? All right, I'm gonna stay."
No,
right. All right, I'll head out.
It'd be funny if it was Wong and he was listening to Beyonce at the same time. Like, excuse me,
bruh.
I love it.
Okay, Lou, what you got?
I put Kingsman.
Oh, good pick.
Solid choice.
Solid.
Man,
it looks like someone got that for another pick.
I'm really quiet today, so because we're out of water, so fills it up with alcohol.
Yeah. Trying to stay hydrated.
She stole my pick.
Trying to keep it You know. What'd you say?
I'm a pig. You bastard.
The foot is on the other
shoe.
That's fine, because I can't pick Kingsman 2 now because Kingsman 1 was better.
That was
a jerk. What about that sequel not being better than the
real talk?
Not being better than the first, huh?
No, that one wasn't as bad as BVS. I watched Kingsman 2 way before I watched BVS.
You know what?
This is not a sequel though.
You know what though?
Technically yes.
I might watch BVS before I watch Kingsman 2.
I'll watch
Kingsman.
I'm gonna go Kingsman 2. I'm gonna go Kingsman 2.
I don't need to be seeing Julianne.
Okay, Marseille Martin.
Be feeding people cannibalism ass burgers. Like that shit. Like that shit was. I'm like, the fuck movie am I watching? Like that shit was just. Ugh.
All right, Tesla, take us off to the next one.
Okay. The next one. Let's see. What's the genre I'm gonna choose from?
What have I missed so far?
You've only missed 2 genres.
Which ones?
Rom-com and comic book.
She only missed 1.
Oh, well, 1. Okay,
that's what I said. Just 1.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with.
And I already said you're a rom-com, so don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go with thriller.
Cool.
I'm gonna go with.
Oh, I picked that too.
My favorite movie.
I knew somebody was gonna do it.
The Prestige.
You love that movie.
I love that movie.
You are so basic. You are so basic.
Love that movie.
I don't care. For the
I
Prestige, I have no problem with that being basic. That movie is the best thing he's ever done. Every copy
of the Prestige disappears somehow and you can't find it.
That's petty as fuck.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I hope every copy of that film you can't find it. You just have to remember it in your memory.
Why? Why, La?
I'm sorry. It just popped up in my head. I'm sorry.
That's the petty.
And you couldn't just hold it?
No, I'm sorry. I couldn't. I'm sorry.
Well, damn, that kind of killed the whole thunder to be talking about the Prestige. Shit.
God really good, though. I love it. That's my kind of petty.
But no, it's one of my favorite movies. It has arguably one of the best lineup of a cast. Hugh Jackman, Christopher. Christopher Nolan is the director. I'm sorry.
I'm like, he was in it.
I'm losing because she threw me.
You
threw me the fuck off.
You messed up after 1.
Yeah, shut up. I have the cast here. What am I doing?
Christian Bale,
Christian Bale,
Scarlett
Johansson, Michael Caine, Piper
David
Perabo,
Bowie,
Andy Serkis, Rebecca Hall, David fucking Bowie.
That might be the greatest. Like, you didn't know that actor was going to be in that film introduction ever when he comes in as Tesla with the lightning. I'm like, is that David?
One of the reasons I named myself Tesla is because of that movie. That like that clip of him walking through the lightning is one of my favorite. That's the most badass non-comic book scene I have ever seen. Him just walking through lightning.
I also heard that wasn't fake. That was just David Bowie walking someplace.
I wouldn't be surprised because David Bowie is a unicorn. He will never die. But no, that movie is funny. That movie was great from beginning to end, and I think that movie put Christopher Nolan on the map because
no.
What I mean by this, like from a standpoint of
no.
Listen, what I'm saying in the standpoint as compared to Dark Knight had to follow up with The Dark Knight Rises, which was bleh. The Prestige on its own doesn't need a sequel. Doesn't need anything. It's a standalone, just great movie.
You know what? I hope they come out with a sequel.
So we're gonna skip La. Zero. What is your choice for thriller?
Okay, so my thriller is because you ain't gonna skip me. My pick for thriller is Black Swan. It's my thriller.
Black Swan. Okay. Yep.
I knew you were gonna pick that. That's why.
Did you? You knew I was gonna pick thriller, even though that's not a part of the genre set that you set up. You knew I was gonna pick Black Swan.
I put thriller in there.
No, you didn't.
Well,
it's awesome. It's Natalie Portman. She's hands down one of my favorites.
Mila Kunis.
Relax, Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
Simmer down. Simmer down.
Hey, calm down. It wasn't me.
Actually, Barbara Hershey.
Wow, really? Really? That joke? Really today? Continue.
But it's a great film. It mixes everything that I like. It's like some puzzles, like psychological stuff. dancing. Like it just mixed a whole bunch of stuff. And the music is just great. Like the soundtrack, like the instrumentals behind it was just like solid. And it's one of those movies that where like when you watch it the first time, you're like, I kind of get it. So you have to watch it one more time to kind of
really I know what the fuck was going on.
You feel me? And so that's my pick for Thriller.
All right. So I wasn't prepared for Thriller. Michael Jackson had the best Thriller. But we're not talking about him right now.
Boo this man. Boo.
Boo this man.
So
boo this man.
I'm gonna go with Den of Thieves.
As a what, thriller?
Yeah, it's a thriller. I just looked it up. It's a thriller. Den of Thieves is a really, really good movie. It has
speaking to the mic.
Close to the mic.
It has 50 Cent. Ice Cube's son. I can't remember his name right now.
O'Shea Jackson.
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Basically, Ice Cube Jr. Ice Cube Jr.
Ice Chip.
Gerard Butler, and a few other great actors was in it. And
I love Ice Chip.
Ice Chip.
Yeah.
You know he got called that shit in school. Oh shit! Here come Ice Chip. Are we there yet?
And it's a really, really great movie. Bro. It takes a turn that you don't expect towards the end of the movie.
Yeah, Max Holloway beat someone's ass.
Huh?
Max Holloway beat someone's ass.
I'm gonna keep saying that until you learn how to speak it to the mic.
Closer to the mic. Closer to the mic. All up.
How many times have you been told that?
There we go.
A couple times, and I've learned.
That time we heard you though.
So I give
Tesla heard me.
Hey, she's
I heard you too.
Hey, she's on your left on my screen too, so you were just pointing to her on my screen.
And I'm not on yours.
I'm in between both of them, so I'm just laughing.
All right, so pretty much yeah, it's a group of thieves. They're trying to get away with some shit, and then O'Shea Jr. Joins their crew. He's trying to get his money up to help do his own thing, and then as shit unrolls onto the floor, Gerard Butler is a dickhead in this movie. Great dickhead too.
So Gerard Butler.
I wouldn't say it's Olympus Fallen Gerard Butler, but it's a good Gerard Butler. But yeah, this as the movie unfolds and turns, woman. It's a great surprise towards the end of the movie if you didn't catch it earlier in the movie. So yeah, that is my pick, Den of Thieves.
I'm up.
Yep.
My thriller is The Departed.
Okay.
It's a film I've been in love with since the first time I saw it. I often say this was a acting piss contest when you have Leonardo DiCaprio, you have Matt Damon, you have Jack Nicholson, you have Alec Baldwin, you have Mark Wahlberg. I mean, this film is stacked. I mean, directed by Martin Scorsese. Yes, it is a complete remake of the Japanese film, Infernal Affairs, which might be a little better.
Which is really good.
It might be a little better.
Really good.
When you got the talent you got in The Departed, when you watch Infernal Affairs, you're like, yeah,
Infernal Affairs is way better.
Sometimes they can't fuck with the original. Sometimes
exactly.
They can't fuck with the original.
And then that's one of those films where it's like, yeah, the remake is amazing, but the original maybe a little better. But yeah, it's an amazing film. That was like my way of really becoming a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan. I was a fan of him after I saw The Beach, because the first time I'm like, you mean the guy from Titanic? Yeah, whatever. The Beach won me over. I'm like, oh, kid can act. Then I saw Catch Me If You Can. I'm like, okay, I like him.
Like
I
but
was about to say, like, he's younger than us or something.
But
He's a whole grown man.
when I saw The Departed, I'm like,
especially by the time you watch The Beach.
Right. When I saw The Departed, I'm like, oh, he's the Jordan, he's the Kobe right now. Like this the guy. Great film. A lot of stuff, a lot of symbolism once you watch it. You start picking up little stuff in the background. If you've seen the film, you know there is a spoiler for every person that gets killed ahead of time. So when you watch the film again, you automatically see it coming. A great ending, and Mark Wahlberg got nominated for an Oscar for it.
Oh,
so
what a great ending!
From that ending alone, man, I'm like, oh, that's how you send your crowd home happy. Like that's how you do it. So if you've never seen The Departed, it's like required viewing. It's a very, very great film. If you want to watch a film with subtitles, watch Infernal Affairs, which is a little better.
So what are you watching, Lou?
So I'm not really watching anything. I didn't have a thriller on here. So I was trying to look through my movies and see what I really liked. I have two, but I'm not really sure if one of them is considered a thriller. So I'm gonna just say both. So whatever. So I have They Live, and I feel like that's thriller-ish.
Yeah. It's got a lot of suspense. It's got suspense.
More action than thriller, but I mean,
one of the greatest lines of all time.
Technically, it's like a sci-fi horror film. So
horror.
Yes.
So,
remember.
So The Hunt.
I have not seen it yet.
Is that the one that like just came out not too long ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it came out I think 2019 or
yeah.
That shit is amazing.
Now, that's a thriller.
Yeah,
that's a great movie.
I ironically didn't watch it, but I watched the CinemaSins and the Dead Meat Kill Count versions of it, so I've seen the entire film. I actually want to watch it now.
It's a good movie. It's fun, and she's so badass.
So
that's the same chick from that wrestling movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Glow. Yeah.
Glow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Blind.
Oh.
She was kicking some ass in there.
Not Allison Brie, but the other one.
Oh, okay.
Betty
the thick
Gilpin.
one.
Gilpin, yeah, Betty Gilpin.
The thick one.
Yeah.
That's
time respect everyone's time. We're gonna do two more. We're gonna do two more to respect everyone's time. I'm gonna go with animated.
All right.
And I'm not gonna pick Akira because I know the joke there is pretty much dead now. I'm gonna pick one of my favorite animated movies, which is Cowboy Bebop the movie.
Oh, that's cute.
That's solid.
Cowboy Bebop the movie is
not bad.
Arguably has one of the best fight scenes. I would say two of the best fight scenes in anime history. The fight on the train between Spike and the main villain I'm losing a blank on, and the fight on the fake Eiffel Tower on Mars. Those two fights were really good. And then the story itself is kind of dope. I love the story. Cowboy Bebop always tells really, really good stories that could be movies on its own. I'm praying to God they never make this Cowboy Bebop live action shit because I don't want to see it.
Well, my man's got hurt. They still working on it.
Well, yeah, but I don't want them ruining Cowboy Bebop for me because that's all I have left. Like they ruined Dragon Ball, they ruined Ghost in the Shell. I don't need them ruining Cowboy Bebop because you know what's next. They've already fucked up Bleach. They fucked up Naruto. I don't need them fucking on Cowboy Bebop.
Death Note.
That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist.
Even I realized that this movie was trash. I'm like, oh, this is not a good representation.
Here's how bad Death Note. I want to get that. Death Note is so bad. I went back and thought, maybe Death Note's not as bad as I thought it was. Maybe I should give it a chance. I went back and watched it like maybe around Christmas time, and I thought to myself, in the first 5 minutes of seeing that movie, I would need to find Lou and find whatever the fuck she's smoking and take all of it to enjoy this movie. Because even then, it wouldn't be good.
Not even Lakeith
it'll be
could
good.
make that
Trust
movie work.
me.
No, it wouldn't. No.
It will.
I mean, probably, but like,
make anything good.
I would.
Feel me?
That's gonna be like, this edible ain't shit.
That was me. That's definitely this edible ain't shit. Give me another one.
5 minutes later.
2 hours later.
What do you do?
Take me to the hospital.
That man.
That brother gone home. But no, Cowboy Bebop is my pick for animated movie.
My pick for animated movie is Tarzan.
One of the best soundtracks ever to be dropped.
Phil Collins did his thing.
I literally, my little sis literally just tagged me in a Twitter. She sent me a Twitter link to this guy on his page talking about the soundtrack. He was like, "Tell me this soundtrack don't go hard."
It does.
And I'm like, and they making all these memes like they was like Disney was just like Disney went to Phil Collins and was like, "Hey man, it's a movie about a man raised by gorillas." And then they be like Phil Collins at the piano on fire, like just like.
So you picked the second movie in the Frozen saga. Okay.
Let's not do that.
They debuffed that. They debuffed that.
They did debuff that, but it still makes sense to me.
Right.
It makes too much sense.
It makes too much sense. It
makes too much sense. It's like the parents from Frozen left, went to some random ass country, and then in Tarzan, these niggas never say where the fuck they came from.
They look alike.
Mm-hmm.
They look exactly alike.
But that's the theory I go with.
So is that the reason why? Is that the reason why he can talk to animals? Because that was one of those powers.
Because think about it, I didn't see Frozen 2. I don't know.
But if you think about it, though, that's the best stuff.
Elsa's power and then his power.
Because Anna has no power, but
the belief
first two get powers, but then she don't get.
The belief is that Tarzan, Elsa, and Rapunzel are all related, and Anna is just like the second child.
Because
that's not nice.
If you watch the end of Frozen when they're doing the coronation,
Rapunzel walks in.
The last like 3 minutes, you see Rapunzel and whatever his name is, walking up.
So
they really put their actual designs.
Yeah, so it's not.
His name is Flynn.
Right.
Ryder.
It's not second child. So
I never.
The parents from Frozen are Anna's parents. The Elsa is the child of the kids entangled. The parents entangled.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make no sense.
The belief is that Rapunzel's mother had twins. One twin was taken by the evil the evil witch. The other one was sent to where Frozen is.
So they just gave up both their children. That makes absolutely
no sense. No,
they didn't
mean something that's convoluted and made it even
Rapunzel.
more.
They meant to give up what's her name?
No, that makes no sense. It makes sense that Anna and Elsa come from the same parents because Frozen shows you that her abilities come from the tribe that her mother was in. In Frozen 2. So like whoever came up with that theory, I'm gonna need you to go back to the drawing.
And if you listen to La's podcast when she broke down that movie, you would know because I ain't see that shit, but I listened to her podcast, so I know.
Come on, little bro, that's my guy. But Tarzan is my favorite because I still have that VHS in storage. But I used to literally come home.
And you ain't paid your bills up with that motherfucker yet? Like, excuse me?
I literally used to come home, watch the movie, rewind it back, and watch it again.
Wow.
And I knew, okay, this is gonna make me sound like I'm an idiot or like an idiot savant or whatever, but I did that so much that I could listen to the rewind and know when to stop it. So
I totally understand that. I've done that shit too.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So I would rewind and I'll be doing stuff in my room and then I'll be like clicking and it'll start right at the
it was Aladdin. Every time I knew exactly when to stop it. Right here.
Because it had like 5-10 minutes worth of commercials and trailers. I knew exactly to stop before the sign fest.
And Tarzan is just great because like the voice cast, everybody's great in it. And storyline it's generic, but it's Tarzan. So it's
for everyone listening, a VHS was a block tape that we had to use to put into our VCRs. We know that came way before your time, but it's all part of our time.
I miss VCRs.
Yeah, hopefully we got people that
shut up, old man.
To the podcast. That's my pick. So
my pick for animation, I'm gonna go with something that most people won't expect.
He's still looking it up.
Yeah, he is.
No, actually, I'm
as we can see through his glasses that he's looking it up.
No, I'm actually turning something.
We see asses on Chrome.
You got a mic now, Zero. Now you just need a ring light. Using the ring light now.
I got a ring light around here. I'm trying to figure out my workspace. So you see my
she got the little Japanese shit.
You feel me?
I was like that up. You were like,
fancy.
Yeah, you saw me putting this shit up.
I did.
Lil, when he came on, I was like, "You in Japan, bro? Like, where did you go? Some cherry blossoms in the back. I like that."
No, he just had a massage parlor. That's
he had his hood up too, so he's trying to be like an anime kid.
Right.
My pick is Lion King. Yeah, you can hit me with the basic.
Yeah, basic.
Yeah, basic.
I'm basic. I know.
He said it. I'm basic. Just get out of that.
What can I not say about the Lion King?
Nothing. Next.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's the Lion King.
Exactly.
Even though it was stolen from another movie.
No.
And also it's Shakespeare and all that shit like that.
It is. It's straight up.
You know what?
Find out Scar ate Mufasa. You know, there's a lot of shit going on.
I didn't realize that until I got to middle
theory.
school and I actually started reading Shakespeare because I love the Bard. And I'm like, wait,
I really
why is this?
Why
is this? And I'm like, wait, this is the Lion King. Oh shit.
I cannot stand
fucking Hamlet.
I
So-
cannot stand
He went to school in 1905. We were studying Shakespeare.
He carried his book with a belt over his shoulder and shit.
I Atticus
Yes.
You asked for that shit.
Classic.
Go ahead, Kayos. Your turn. Your turn.
Yes,
But no, but-
I love that.
But no, like
You know what? I actually tried to do that once, but my books were too big.
Off.
I would have did it, but my books were too fucking big to do that.
I always have a thought about Lion King that always told me to do the fuck off. When that movie begins, they show off all the animals like basically bowing and I acknowledging that Simba is the new prince, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were antelopes and all kids have a deer in that motherfucker.
Why are
So
you making logic out of animation?
I'm just saying, if these niggas saw Scar yeet his brother off the fucking cliffside and they ran him over, nobody was like, we should probably report this shit.
Exactly. Like
nobody thought, you know, maybe
hey, you all right?
No.
You all right?
They report they report to Scar, they die. Okay, so no.
All right,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Chaos.
Mine is gonna be Aladdin.
I was about to pick Aladdin.
Go ahead.
Basic.
I will take that one. I'm not that much of a hypocrite. Yes, I will take that one. It's the movie that made me fall in love with animation. Like I had seen
the original Migo.
Like I'd seen and loved the Little Mermaid. I'd seen the Black Cauldron, Mouse Detective.
Shout out to Black Cauldron.
Rescuers Down Under and shit. Like I had seen those, but I had never fell in love with an animated film until I saw Aladdin. That's what let me fall in love with them. That was the first time I saw somebody.
I can show you the world.
Which I sang in second grade, and I know the words to this day. That was the first time I saw somebody that at least had pigment similar to mine on animated.
The first fuckboy of our generation.
Aladdin was not a fuckboy. We're not doing this.
Dog, the nigga showed up with a carpet, and she was like, you know, I trust him. Nigga,
think about it. That is the most, and I hate saying this, but that is the most niggerish thing to do.
Right.
You get blamed.
He's over the all white fit, or all white fit
everybody
with the cap.
And that might be part of their heritage, so that doesn't make it necessarily a nigga thing.
Aladdin was a 7 Mile nigga. Let's just be real.
Wow. He was not.
You're not about to go around disrespecting 7 Mile niggas like that.
I need everybody to chill out.
Yeah, I'm gonna come through the screen. You ain't gonna disrespect 7 Mile like that.
It is.
You try to get yourself shot, and I'm not part of it. I'm just
about to say, Kyle, don't go.
That's a lot of 7 Mile envy. That's all that is. That's a lot of 7 Mile envy.
If I ain't good nowhere, I'm good on 6 and 7, so I'm fine. But no,
you're not.
Not today.
Not no more. I'm shutting that shit down. I'm revoking your privileges.
And this is what. Of course, fuck no.
This should be
7 Mile came through. We shut that shit down.
Right here. Fucking phone call.
He's gonna be like, I can show you the world.
But of course, and mind you, we've been talking about this film for a minute. Haven't even mentioned Robin Williams. Like the dude gave one of the best.
GOAT.
I'm saying like that performance is legendary. I mean, like everything he said was a fucking catchphrase. I mean that he was the best part of the film, and that's still not giving it justice. So I mean I was already a Robin Williams fan, and then when I found that in the movie, I'm like, well, this is the greatest thing.
If he's not in that movie, Eddie Murphy takes the crown for best guest appearance in a Disney movie.
Mushu was funny.
Okay, Lou, what you got?
Well, speaking of Mushu, I figure I had two. I had like favorite Disney movie and favorite animated movie. They were both Disney movies, but I love Mulan, and I will watch Mulan anytime it's on TV. Huh?
That's on
so
brand.
That's on brand.
That's so racist.
It's in her name.
Like I wouldn't even say that.
Anyway,
I wouldn't even say
she
that.
looked real black though.
Yeah, that's the black
right. Like
She was like, let's get down to business.
Her eyes were Undertaker on
to
that.
defeat
the weeds.
No, the Taz.
He did the weed.
So yeah, I'm gonna say Mulan. I actually had I had a rating for that Moana though.
When I asked for lace fronts,
she don't.
Wow.
There ain't a front of a lace on her anywhere.
I had to say this is my hair, but
that's
I mean,
all her.
You.
Listen, me. I went and watched Mulan recently with my little sisters, and we were listening because we were going through like all the Disney music. We were like, oh, the music slap on these, like classic Disney got like great music. And so we were just going through listening to music. We was watching Mulan and the what is it? I Can Make a Man Out of You or whatever. That song or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's a part in that song where they drop the beat and it's a cappella. Oh my God, it's so satisfying. It hits so hard. Oh my God, it was so good. But
you want to be honest with you? I don't think I've watched that movie in 20 years.
Stop. I've watched it probably
please go on Disney
20 times in the last couple of months.
That movie, as much as I joke about that movie has arguably the greatest real nigga moment when the Emperor is confronted by the Han. It's like, a mountain does not bow to the wind. Nigga, what? He got a throat.
It don't. You feel me? He was the equivalent. He was the equivalent of my man in Avengers when he was like, I don't bow to men like you. That's fire stuff.
Right, like, look, I'm 85. I done seen some shit.
What you gonna do to me? Like,
and Gina Carano, he was talking about the Holocaust.
That's how you tie it all. That's it's like a circle.
Like, okay.
Tez, next.
Last one. We are gonna go with
last one. What do you mean?
Yeah,
your math is off.
Yeah,
we're
running out of time. We're out of time.
Well, if everybody keeps their answers short, we can get through them. So.
Okay, I'll go with action. My action.
Speed round.
Action. I am. God damn you. My action movie would be.
You should be right at home.
Let's go.
Oh, sorry. You told me to fuck off. My action movie is shit.
It's shit.
I don't know that one.
I ain't seen that one either.
So Justice League.
Wow.
My mama didn't name me Al.
So The Last Jedi.
Shots fired.
Anyway, my last one is Rogue One. Oh, sorry, my action movie is Rogue One.
I ain't mad at that.
My action movie is Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Ooh, okay.
Damn,
that's a good one.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's a shot in the fucking dark.
Thank you.
10 points to Slytherin.
Come on.
My action movie is Kiss of the Dragon.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Chaos.
Mine is Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh, I hate you.
I love that movie. I just watched it 2 days ago.
Oh no, because my phone died.
Her action movie.
Do you know what it is?
Yes, I do. Her action movie is the Has Fallen series. Is her action movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are my favorite. Don't judge me.
Black comedy.
I watch those.
Black comedy. I'm gonna guess he meant like dark comedy in a way.
Dark comedy.
Nigga comedy.
Not Medea shit. I'm just saying, just dark.
Wow. I'm gonna go with This Is Where I Leave You.
Kayos been shooting. Like he been shooting all day.
I ain't even gonna hold you up, Tesla. If we were near each other right now, I'd give you a fucking pound. That movie is a fucking gem.
Ew.
What movie was it? I missed it.
That movie's a fucking gem.
This Is Where I Leave You.
She's like, I haven't seen that one.
It's Jason Bateman, Tina Fey, Dax Shepard, Adam Driver.
She was like, that's
she's
great.
Like, I don't even know the actors.
She was like, great pick.
She's like, I don't even know the actors.
No, that I'll vouch. That's a damn good movie. Like that movie is a great dark comedy movie because it's dealing with death and grief because the majority of the film takes place over, and I don't want to mispronounce it. It's a Jewish part of the Jewish faith where when somebody dies, their family they stand there for 7 days and let people come and give them their respects.
You mean they were sit? It's sit and shiva, right?
Yeah, Shiva.
I ain't Jewish, but I respect them, Gina.
That's 2 jumps in a row. I can't give you no more points.
You feeling froggy? Why don't you add her on Twitter? Get you a celebrity beef going on.
Let's go.
But see, the difference is when she does it,
dark comedy,
she won't get banned.
My dark comedy would be Colossal. Is anybody seen
Was that
Colossal?
the one with the playground and the...
Never heard of.
Yeah, with Anne Hathaway, Jason Sudeikis.
I hate you. I love that movie. That movie was funny as fuck.
I haven't seen it. I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
It was so good.
But she went,
Yes, she was like, it was so good.
And it hit her in the head like, ow.
Yes, Zero. It was so good. Y'all should watch it. I think it's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's funny. It is funny.
My dark comedy is Death at a Funeral.
That's nice. I figured somebody was gonna pick that.
That movie's fucking hilarious.
Tracy Morgan steals that fucking movie.
No, fucking steals that movie. Who played the grandfather?
Oh, Danny Glover.
Danny Glover. He was hilarious in that movie. In that fucking wheelchair.
Danny Glover does best when they just let him be.
What
like
movie?
If he could play like an old
Death at a Funeral.
Death at a Funeral.
Okay.
If he could play like an old, when he plays like old and crotchety, and he's just like living life and having fun, like he's always at his best.
Yo, he was talking Cash Money shit.
Okay.
He was the whole time.
Mine would be Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
That's solid.
Lie with a Lou have.
Lou doesn't have a dark comedy.
I was gonna say Lou don't have.
She doesn't have a dark comedy because it wasn't like laid out like that, so she doesn't have a dark comedy.
Okay.
And I can't find one on here, so skip me.
I'm gonna go with Crime. I'm gonna go with Drive.
Good movie.
You can skip me because I don't have Crime, so you can skip me.
I got
Take Li's turn.
I got Crime. I think I don't have Crime, but I got Drama.
I don't have Crime. I got Drama.
This has Crime. This is considered as a crime as well.
Yeah, I got Drama.
Go ahead with your Drama then. Go with your Drama then.
My Drama is Fear.
I don't know what that is.
So let me in the fucking house.
Exactly, with Mark Wahlberg, Reese Witherspoon.
that fucking movie, man.
That's a solid movie.
That movie does not get talked about enough, especially with the careers. Everybody. I mean, think about it. You had William Peterson before CSI, Amy Brenneman before Judging Amy, Reese before Legally Blonde, and Mark Wahlberg before everything he fucking did. Like that movie.
But this was the movie that put him on the map. This is a movie that everybody was like, "Who's this Mark Wahlberg kid?" Because he was like,
he ain't Marky Mark no more.
He left that alone and did this movie, and everybody lost their minds. Like,
after he was beating on people.
Pretty much, yeah.
My Drama is Inside Man.
Oh my god! Yes.
My fucking
that's a good
fucking movie.
That's a good pick.
I ain't mad at that. My Drama would be Birdman.
That's solid.
I still haven't watched that.
I've seen clips.
It ain't for everybody, but I'll say this: if you sit down and just watch it, it's an experience, man. Like it's an experience.
That's good. Michael Keaton, I love me some Michael Keaton.
I mean, shit, he brought his A game on that one, man.
He was my first Jack Frost. I love him.
So. What does Lou have?
Crime or Drama?
Drama.
I don't know. What do I have, La?
Malice.
Okay.
That monologue.
I'm trying to think of Drama. I don't have
one of the
any
greatest
drama
monologues
movies.
I've ever heard. Anybody's never seen Malice? It's got Bill Pullman. Was it Pullman or Paxton? Pullman. Young, and if you can see me, you see a young Nicole Kidman and and a young Alec Baldwin.
Back before she was Australian, all of a sudden.
You feel me?
She changed her whole setup.
You feel me? She like Kofi Kingston. The accent come and then it go.
Man,
he has a monologue in there. It is one of the greatest monologues you will ever hear, and it says something that came right after he did his Glenn Ross monologue. But it's one of the greatest monologues you'll ever hear.
Beautiful movie.
Yes, next.
Okay, I'm gonna go with
go comedy.
Comedy.
Sweet.
Shit.
Did you not write these down?
I haven't seen.
No,
comedy.
I didn't.
I haven't seen.
Comedy's the hardest one for me because comedy, I don't really do black comedy. I don't really do comedy.
Oh, never mind. Just skip comedy. Go to
she's so
horror.
serious.
I didn't do horror.
I'll do biopic.
Okay.
I didn't do biopic, so
I didn't do biopic either.
So can we? Okay, so
can we do sci-fi?
Sci-fi. Okay, sci-fi works.
I got sci-fi.
What number are we
I'm going to go with The Fifth Element.
Fucking hate you.
God damn it.
6.
2 in a row.
Damn it. God damn it.
I love it.
6.
I'm glad.
6? We're at least at 7 or 8.
Well, now it's 7. Sci-fi makes it 7.
Okay.
I'm glad I put backups.
That's
the first one I put. When I put sci-fi, that's literally the first one I put.
I tried not to be obvious because I probably would have picked the Fifth
Corbin
Element
Gaddis
too.
Monkey Pass.
I picked Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Good.
I had a feeling somebody's gonna pick that one. I thought Zero was gonna pick that one.
That's my movie.
I've never
That's
seen
classic. It's so good.
You've never
You've
seen it?
never seen that? Holy shit!
I've never seen it either. Shocking, I know.
You know, it's not really shocking.
Who's is it on me?
It's on you, sir.
Sci-fi right off the top of my dome. I'm gonna go with what's a sci-fi movie that I love?
I don't know. You asking me?
You're the same person. You his booking. You should
pick whatever you think I would pick, because you probably gonna pick it.
Come back around for me. Come back around.
Wait, did all y'all have Fifth Element?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
It's
Okay,
the definition of a sci-fi.
I have a drama.
I still have a backup, but that was my first pick. Mine is Starship Troopers.
Oh, good one.
You
Good one.
Motherfucker.
No, real quick. I'm gonna send my list out. When
You
I
had
have
the choice. You had the chance.
When I have sci-fi, my first one is The Fifth Element. My second one is Starship Troopers. My third one is Live, Die, Repeat.
So I took 2 of them from you.
Yes.
Lou,
but yeah, Starship Troopers. That's a fucking gem. I saw that movie early.
What did I put, La?
You put Fifth Element.
Oh, damn, that's right. The Thing.
Which one?
She means the 81.
The John Carpenter.
The 80,
but I mean 81. The newest one is kind of trash. But no, wait. The newer one is better than that one that came out before. I got all of them.
I know what you're talking about. You talking the original one is The Thing from Another Planet, and then there's The Thing in 81, and then there's The Thing in 2011.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with Don't Let Go.
Okay.
That was a really good movie. Is
that the Chloe Moretz one?
No, that's not the Chloe Moretz one. That's the one with David Leo and Stormy. I can't remember her last name. Pretty much
Stormy Daniels?
No.
Stop. I knew somebody was gonna say that.
I knew that was coming. And pretty much David's
it's the daughter. The daughter.
Oh yeah. Like
frequency. A month later, she calls him, and then he's trying to prevent her murder.
David Oyelowo. Yeah.
The black version of Frequency.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think some people.
Originally that was a movie with a white character. It was written for a white character in a different state, and when David got attached to it, they moved it to LA to fit better for a different audience. And then they let him have a lot of reign of how that movie went.
Man's talented.
I meant to watch that movie actually.
Yeah, that's
so some people did drama, some people didn't do drama, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, my drama, because I didn't pick a drama. I'm gonna go with Django Unchained.
The Django.
Who is that nigga on that nay?
Right. Oh, you're one lucky nigger.
I need that on a shirt.
Well, if all I had to do is cut a couple holes in the bag, I guess I could do a better job than this shit.
Criticize.
Fuck it, don't ask me and mine for nothing.
Oh, y'all gonna be with Carver Candy to buy and buy sooner than you think. Tell Miss Hattie she can go. Bye, Miss Hattie. Bye.
So I should treat him like white folks, Big Daddy? No, I didn't say that. Well, I don't understand, Big Daddy.
I watch that end scene every time, like at least once a month, because it's the funniest in the world.
That's our Christmas movie.
Oh, she watching it.
Yo, but I
Did you watch this Christmas?
I quote that.
Of course.
I quote that movie often. You have my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
That was a meme you put in the chat where you was like, yes. And I couldn't breathe.
I love that.
I had to pull over the car. I was like,
that line.
This nigga did not.
You got lines in that movie, but that just applies to so fucking much.
Like,
especially in gift form, that just plays.
Okay.
What we got?
Horror. Did we do horror?
We do done with them whores.
Horror.
Did we do comedy?
Yes, we did comedy.
No, we didn't.
We did dark comedy. We can do a regular comedy.
Dark comedy.
Okay, horror. Shit.
Horror.
I'm gonna go with action horror. I'm gonna go with Alien versus Predator.
Well, that's a subgenre of horror. Horror.
Horror.
That's the
one. Horror.
Alien versus Predator.
Man, I love that movie.
That movie is dope.
It's
not great, but it's a good watch.
Notice why I said I like that movie.
Honestly, you have Alien, you have Predator, and when I found out Sanaa Lathan was in it, that's what made me go see that film.
The only other choice I saw was because she was in it.
My only other choice than that would have been Vampire in Brooklyn, but I was like, that's too basic.
Come on, nigga. Vampire in Brooklyn. That movie's terrible.
What do y'all see in that fucking movie? That movie is horrible.
Who likes that movie?
That movie has no redeeming quality.
It's cult classic.
It's not.
It's cult classic. It is.
It's definitely a cult classic.
It's a cult classic.
Like that's when I saw
it's a Coke.
That's
classic.
When I saw
it's not a cult classic. Anything.
That's when I saw. Classic. I'm like, oh, so Eddie makes bad movies too. Oh, okay.
I mean, we all knew that.
I mean, they kind of consider Harlem Nights a bad movie, but it's not.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Harlem Nights is like
it's a lot of
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be so honest. Every nigga in the world loves fucking Harlem Nights. You cannot talk bad about that movie to any black person with pigmented skin.
I'm just saying.
That's black royalty. That and Coming to America are
the reason I bring that movie up because I was watching with my uncles one day. They were like, "Yeah, back in the day, people didn't think that movie was funny at the time. Now it's funny."
Oh, okay.
Everybody I knew wanted to see it because shit.
Everyone wanted to see it, but like
that was the first movie my parents didn't let me see. They let me see anything I wanted to see.
I love Vampire in Brooklyn. I'm just saying. What was he doing? Horror?
Yeah, horror.
Comedy, horror.
I got both, so I'll just do horror right now. My pick is the Wes Craven Nightmare on Elm Street films, all of them.
Okay.
Well, actually, that would just be the first one because he didn't direct the other ones.
I still don't kind of get how them niggas got away with burning a nigga in a building, and no police officers were called.
They were a part of it. The whole town killed him.
Yeah, the whole town.
It was a conspiracy. It was a conspiracy. They all were in on that shit. It was a modern day lynching.
So is Freddie a nigga?
No, he was a white pedophile. He was a white pedophile.
Okay.
He was white, but he
was
once he started looking all weird, then he was a nigga.
They were like, oh, you got one of them niggas.
But when he started looking all weird,
so they gave him the reverse.
Yeah,
they was like, that scar is dark skin.
Yeah, that is a good theory too. That they never really. Craven said he was gonna do it, but he never came back to the series. That they got it wrong. That he really didn't do it. And I'm like, damn, that's what makes you think, okay, that actually gives them reason to go back and kill their kids because you killed me for something I didn't do. Well, I'm gonna fucking kill your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what we got left on the list is comedy and biopic.
I don't have biopic.
I don't have bio, so
I'll do my biopic.
Damn, how you just get me? I ain't even do my horror.
I didn't get to do mine either. I'm just gonna spit something out, but I didn't get to do mine either.
Pick.
Go ahead.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Okay, cool. So mine is The Shining.
Oh, how did I not know that?
Yeah, basically.
No, she's not, and here's why. The Simpsons have the
Shining.
funniest adaptation of The Shining. It's the funniest shit ever. No beer and no TV make Homer do something. What? Crazy? No, mind of a dude.
I actually saw that before I saw The Shining, so I then got the references retroactively. So I'm like, oh, I get it now. Fucking horror, man. Fucking Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Wow.
Okay. Biopic.
No. Okay. I'm sorry. No,
I didn't even get my horror out.
Okay,
no, I'll switch my horror. I'll switch my horror to Ready or Not. That's a good.
Okay.
It sounded like Zero. It sounded like you said I didn't get my horror out. That's what it
that wouldn't be surprising.
I didn't get my horror out.
Couldn't come out. My horror couldn't come out.
Wow. Okay. What is your horror movie?
It's a good thing someone ain't walking past because every one of them.
Horror.
I'm gonna say, fuck. I got too many. Dark Man.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember watching that as a kid and not understanding what the fuck was going on, but I knew that nigga kept changing his face.
I was wondering why my parents let me watch this shit. Like, this is what y'all let me watch. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, the horror. My biopic is going to be Ali.
Off the top of my head, I guess, because I didn't have a biopic, I'll say that Dorothy Dandridge one.
Okay. I was about to say just pick a Chad Boseman.
I know, right? And he was. I was
gonna say that, but
42, third good.
I was gonna say that, but I'm like,
James
I
Brown.
I don't want to say that.
I'm gonna go with shit.
Oh, I got one.
Malcolm X.
Because you look like him.
No. Anybody else want to go?
Oh, actually, you know what? I take that back. Let me take mine back. I take that back. No offense to the black people, but I'll take my biopic that I'll pick is Selena. I'll pick Selena because Selena is like
I was thinking one of y'all two was gonna pick Selena.
Anything for Selena. Like that's my I love it. That's the movie that my mom my mom realized how much I love that movie, and she bought it for me on DVD, and I teared up when she bought it for me. I was like,
hey, Mom.
For me.
Do you still have it?
Yes.
Shit. Mine, I'm just gonna be as contrite as possible. It's The Temptations.
That's cool.
Miniseries from 98.
I got that.
I'm a Detroit nigga.
Shit, you might as well just said fucking the Jacksons, the American.
That shit was too goddamn long. I tried to watch that as a kid. I'm like, it's on another night too.
I love that. I was ready every time that came on TV. Ooh, I was ready.
I watch that shit every time it come on.
You hear me?
Nobody here to see you, Otis.
And you know that they were upset he said that, and then Leon told him, he said, "Good, they ain't supposed to like it."
Exactly.
Because he was in character. That shit wasn't even in the script. He just said that shit.
That's probably why Leon really don't work no more, really, because he always be in character. They be like, you need to chill, bro.
The last two things I ever saw him was the Little Richard biopic and what was that fucking movie with the alligator? Bats.
And when I tell you he played the mess out Little Richard.
So my last one I think is comedy. I'm gonna go with Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Damn, I couldn't go.
You keep.
What's your biopic?
You did straight up skip over her for biopic, but it's
right. I'm gonna say the Beyonce movie. Homecoming.
I love it.
Okay, now you can go.
Nobody heard what Zero was saying.
You was talking about the Fighting Temptations, huh?
I was gonna let it slide, but
I ain't gonna lie.
Or Carmen.
No,
I kind of like the Fighting Temptations. I don't like it for her.
I don't like the Fighting Temptations. That was too much. It was itchy. That was an itchy movie.
So corny.
It was itchy. No.
Cuba was all right in that movie.
Listen, Cuba was in his bag when he was directing them. He was in his. He was in his bag. He was
doing his thing, man.
He went to church and he was studying.
But I will say, talking about
you got the OJs in that shit too.
Listen, talking about Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah. What's his name? Jaden Smith and Cara Delevingne just did a movie called like Life After or Life in a Year. Life in a Year.
Yeah, I want to see that.
It's so freaking good. Cuba Gooding Jr. was in his bag. Do you understand me? Oh, I
rewatched.
I didn't really care about
He was in his OJ bag.
I was about to say I've rewatched that OJ miniseries. I've watched that like at least 4 times. Like that is damn compelling TV. He did a good job.
He was
with that.
in his bag. All right, you said comedy.
Yeah, comedy.
I said Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Okay,
comedy.
That's a good choice. Don't get talked about enough.
My choice for comedy is Life.
Don't even say watch anymore. Say Little Clock. I'm gonna take out all your points.
I love that movie so much.
Shut your mouth and your fat ass.
I want to go to the boom boom room too.
Everybody with that boy. Everybody calling everybody boy. Or like one of my favorite parts is like, you gonna eat that? You gonna eat your cornbread? Like that's
what I mean by cornbread.
I love New York City. Yeah, like hey, no man, he's going. Hey man, fuck you. All right, we gonna eat our cornbread. We from New York, motherfucking city.
Whenever I pick my brother up in the morning, every night again when I pick my brother up in the morning, and he comes to the car and he gets in, I'd be like, cock-a-doodle-doo, nigga, like every time. Because that's so fun. And he was just walking down and he was like, the way I love Eddie Murphy. Again, he was in his bag. That was
got two on the gun line, boss. Got two on the gun line.
That was a solid like cast of people like Bernie Mac, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Ababatunde, like everybody. Then you got Heavy D was in it, like in the end, like he was in that movie.
Yeah, that was his last movie role. Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson, man, that movie was solid.
And that movie has parts too, man, because that part where they read in the letter where Eddie just keeps giving him bad news after bad news. What about my dog? Oh no, your dog died too.
Yeah. Like he just kept...
Anybody else got some mail to read? Nah.
No.
That is like one of my favorite parts. Me and my brother always laugh at, and we shouldn't, but I don't know. But we always laugh at it. Is when he kills the guy who has his father's watch. And he like by mistake, he died, and then he grabs the watch and then he looks at him. He looks at the watch and he looked at me like, my daddy watch. And then he walked away.
No, I love the mess. I love the mess up after that. The joke. He's like, "Oh shit, this ain't my daddy watch."
Hands down, that movie has some of the like top 5 best bloopers ever.
Yeah. My comedy is Harlem Nights. I don't give a fuck. Harlem Nights.
He's like, I'm gonna say it. I don't care.
Or you gonna shoot me in my pinky toe? I will blow that motherfucker off.
I told you I have bad luck with kids. Damn, he was right.
Goddamn, he was right. No, anytime I've seen anything in my refrigerator that looks like a little swallow, I think of that part with Red Fox and Delarice. Why you just leave a fucking swallow in there for me? Well, swallow it and shut the fuck up.
I had my mouth ready for some corn.
Funny, even when it's edited. Like even when it's like edited out and there's no cursing in it, it's still funny. That movie is funny as fuck.
Yo, Red Fox, man. Like I didn't get it because I hated Sanford and Son, but like watching that movie, I get why people talk about him because like she's still talking shit. He's like, "Yeah, well, fuck you too, bitch." Like he was just cutthroat in that shit. Mine's The Wolf of Wall Street for comedy. That movie's
still haven't seen that movie.
Really?
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm. And I love me some Leo, but it just seems like I feel like I won't like it. I don't know.
That to me is Leo like at the top of his powers. Like I've seen The Revenant and it is good. I think the best film Leonardo DiCaprio has done is The Wolf of Wall Street. It
what?
Into everything he's got.
I've only seen an hour and a half of it.
I ain't fucking leaving. Yo, man, like Jonah Hill, man, like Jonah Hill. I found out he only did that movie for like $600,000. Like he took his asking price down just so he could work with Scorsese and Leo. Like he said, I don't care. Like he took the bare minimum he was allowed to take by SAG because he just wanted to be in that damn movie.
I don't blame him. I did it too.
Then you got Margot Robbie's screen debut, and I mean, that woman is a hurricane in that damn film. Like
you got some drool on your lip.
I know, right? Right up in.
I like clean this off right here.
But yeah, if you haven't seen it, that movie, it's long, but it's good. It's long.
Well, it'll happen one day. Maybe I'll use this content for my podcast or something.
Lou.
I have Zach and Mary.
Oh my God, her name.
That sounds just like you.
That there has not been a
that movie
Friday
Can
that
I get
has
a
gone
coffee,
past.
Black.
White. Yeah. Did you see me talking? White. Yo, my best friend Brian, I will always get a text from him anytime throughout the year. DreamWorks, yeah, because Nigga Rich Productions, yeah, because DreamWorks was taken.
That's a solid film from top to bottom.
Oh my gosh,
for sure.
I'm legitimately surprised Luna didn't take Pineapple Express.
I haven't seen all of it yet.
Okay,
really?
I haven't seen all of it yet either.
Listen, Pineapple
I was
Express.
too high to finish it.
Pineapple Express.
That's why I'm like,
I'm gonna watch the movie. Every time they hit,
you can't smoke when they smoke in the movie.
No,
that's
you
what's
can't.
doing it.
Why?
That's why you ain't seen the end of it.
That's why you ain't seen the most like.
No, look,
Why?
I saw the opening weekend, and I was excited to see it because it's the big comedy everybody's supposed to see, and it's like about the first like 18 minutes. It's all right, but it's not good. there's a scene where they're in the forest and they start freaking out. From there, it just ramps up to 11. Like I was like, okay, now I love this fucking movie.
I love Pineapple Express. Danny McBride was like, because I'm going to bring him up. I love him so much in this movie because he just wouldn't die.
He just took so much shit, man. He took so much shit.
He wouldn't die. That scene of them in the diner and he
keeling over.
And they're like, hey. He's like, huh? He's like, oh yeah. He go back to eating breakfast. Done.
No, Craig. No, Craig Robinson. Hey. We can hear you outside talking about your plan to escape. You gonna do this. You gonna do 2 on 3. On 3, you gonna hit me. We can hear you.
Listen,
I can hear you.
Craig Robinson. Whenever Craig Robinson touches anything, he always shines. He always shines. He's so good.
I see.
But all right, I love him. Go ahead, Tez. Wrap this up.
So yes, that is our list of random genre movies that you should all watch and enjoy and talk about with your friends. You should also listen to this podcast and also watch the YouTube version of it as well. We are on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Music, Google.
We're everywhere.
Apple everywhere. We out here.
Apple Podcasts. This is different.
Yes. Right. Apple Podcasts.
We are out here, as the children would say. I have been the host for this episode, JayTezla. We'll kick it over to everyone else to go over there.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Okay, folks?
Yes, please do that. And
so you
please
can get notified on when we drop new content.
All these little people below. All the links are below.
I'm La, better known as Black Girl Marvel. You can follow me on all social media: YouTube, IG, TikTok. I also do a podcast with Lou called A Full Cup.
Yes, I
with Lou and La. We got a few episodes up there. Please check us out. And hopefully, you guys can drop some comments below about what you would like us to talk about next. 0.
So you gonna just get? I was gonna give it to him.
I thought I was being you in this situation. Oh no, okay, my bad.
Anyway, you can follow me. You can go to 0 now. Go to 0. 0, go.
Pass it. Somebody else go.
He likes to go last.
Anyway,
okay, look, I'm Lucia, and you can follow me on all social media.
That's the black part of the Black or Asian coming out, by the way, guys. So just be worried.
So you can follow me on all social media at Is She Black or Asian?
Asian side.
AZN. And you can also find me still getting on his nerves because that's what I do. And now
I love that episode.
You loving hip hop? The fuck?
That's still the best picture other than the Bernie meme we've had so far.
Oh my god, I love that one. That was dope when I found that shit.
You can find me, it's Team Kayos, Kayos. You can find me on Facebook at Kayos. You can find my YouTube channel, Team Kayos, where I'm going to be doing a huge release of content this weekend with another top 10 list and doing a huge WandaVision recap. You can also find me on Facebook in the Wakinda Black Nerdcast as this pages, and on Instagram and Twitter, same name, Team Kayos.
You can find 0. Go next.
All right. You can find me at the Red Bearded Gent on Twitter and Instagram, also Clubhouse, but I'm not really on Clubhouse. But yeah, you can find me on Clubhouse if you want to find me on Clubhouse. You can as well find me on Wakinda Black Nerdcast Facebook page as everyone else. I said page really weird. I don't know why. Where else can you find me? You can find me on YouTube at some point with my own page, since everybody else got their own shit. As well as Twitch, Blacklist Gamers on Twitch. And remember, you ain't gotta go home, but you definitely gotta get the fuck out of here.
I for damn sure didn't get my social media out, so thank you for that, you asshole.
I'm swinging it right back to you. Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah, how you gonna do the call up sign and then give it to somebody?
Right, like that's not how this shit works.
Go ahead.
Anyway, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that good shit. Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, all that shit. At JayTezla, JayTezlaNerd.wordpress.com, JayTezla.bandcamp.com for all my music. Go there, and now you can do the outro where you say,
when's your next album coming out?
I have a WordPress too, and I still haven't put anything out on it.
When is your next album coming out, sir?
I don't know. Whenever Instagram and YouTube stop trying to copyright me.
Oh, that sucks.
Fair.
All right.
That's fair.
So we're going to close up, and just remember, you ain't got to go home, but you definitely got to get the fuck out of here and be woke, stay woke, because niggas is watching. They ain't going to find you. We out.
That was dark. Bye, guys.